So I had to return to the spot to remove all the anxiety memories and things like that. Now that I've studied the system, digestive system, everything's more easy, in terms of what I want to accomplish. Basically smaller meals, 5-6 times a day. I'm talking about the beginning, tiny, and non-acidic, very to coat the stomach lining in a very healthy, rejuvenating way. I started eating bland things for a long time anyway, but eliminate for life the soda, any form of ice cream, any form of cupcake or pastry, anything. I'm talking about this the wedding. Don't even eat none of that. You know what I mean? I'm talking about straight up, self-healing, rejuvenating organ type diet that rejuvenates the organs, preventive help along with continuous stretching, but not much training, just more like walking and stuff like that. I can, but I'm listening to everything. It all happened because I quit that junk food diet, worked out, dropped a lot of probably like gas and toxic type weight, which basically only a pound or two, because I didn't drop a lot, it just shifted, especially through stretching, man. But when you reach a certain age, things are a little different. And then I jumped on and had a gallon of ice cream, killed it. Then salsa, chips and salsa, then ginger, then I created an explosion. So no medication, no surgery, but I willed it back to where I could prevent it. But it was an extreme pain to where you had to check yourself out. You had to get the blood work. You had to go and do this and that. And now it's about me in terms of like, those hospitals are way too busy. You know what I mean? That's why even with sexual relationships, man, people trust the hospital so much. And unfaithfulness and cheating and this and that. And, ooh, man, I take you straight to the clinic. We both get a test before we even continue. You know what I mean? Too bad. You know what I mean? I love my body, so imagine having all that all over your face and then going hibernating stage, and all of a sudden it just comes back and forth. And that's just the simple one. Those things are worse than that. And then reflecting upon all this, I was wondering why my cousins don't eat so much at the buffets. I was like, man, what's up, man? You guys wasting money. In my mind, I didn't say that, but I was thinking like, because they've been through that already, they don't go and stuff themselves no more, even though they're overweight already. You know what I mean? Or because they got a lot of health problems already, but they keep them low. Which is fine, that's a privacy, but I'm dropping game on everybody, man. Your digestive system, your tract, your bile. Try to always have a little something small, healthy in your stomach. Don't have the bile just be, when you flatten yourself out and you try to fast for a certain time, it's good to throw something in there. Half a banana, you know what I mean? Some yogurt, something, man, that's healthy in terms of for your body, And, what do you call? You gotta fast in a healthy manner. And then when you do drop the weight, you gotta remember, now your body's more susceptible, and because you don't have all that extra cushion, where all the toxins go to your fat. But that's even worse in the long run, though, because it numbs you. Then it all just strikes. Diabetes, heart attack, things like that. Strokes. I'm avoiding all that. By cutting it out. But I thought my body was doing healthy with that ginger situation, but you can't do that on a blank stomach. Like, it's giving you energy with the stomach lining. You gotta follow the stomach lining to protect that. coated with something cured, you know what I mean? I don't even drink no more. I'll never drink again, man. That's a waste of time. There hasn't been nobody even wise enough or genuine enough, girl or guy, to even spit in the game for me to have a conversation with them. It was all misery loves company and babysitting shit. You know what I mean? Like, I admit it, I got drunk and threw up a couple times too in my life, but man, they on some misery loves company. But, let them do their own thing. And, but besides that, you know what I mean? Like, smoking cigarettes, I'll get out of here with all that. I don't even want to smell it. You know what I mean? But the body will bounce back. But be careful with any prescribed prescriptions. When I signed no consent to any flu shots, no consent to any COVID-19 shots, no consent to surgery, no consent to anything. So you have to sign it for them to do it. But if you put that disclaimer, they'd be on the side outside the emergency room talking amongst themselves. You know what I mean? But I looked at my health summary, they got some things wrong. You know what I mean? They say I'm a habitual daily tobacco smoker. Who asked those questions? No one. Who answered that for me? Well, Mr. Frederick Sato. You know what I mean? We're already dealing with the HIPAA, AA policy violation, and he needs to self-correct the situation because that could violate the billing. That could prevent me from getting certain treatment if I wanted to. That could prevent certain medication because if they're thinking of a daily smoker of tobacco, they're preventing certain medicines from you, certain treatments, and they have a biased perception of you already, which is extreme slander and a violation to your health. They could murder you, you know what I mean, by refraining, by having that word in there. Oh, he's a tobacco smoker. Oh, we can't give him this, can't give him that, even though it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So they better self-correct, but we got a big one coming. You know what I mean? Another 110,000, 180 grand, you know what I mean, or something like that. Out of court settlement with ease. All getting at that, thought more now. Finance Chambers of Foundation, Chambers of the Heart Foundation for life. I mean, by going after the true oppressors of this world. And find the right, real, genuine, legal, binded, non-hypocrites of the legal game to defend you, to promote and market what they do for people. You know what I'm saying? Humanitarian, legal. If they're willing to bullshit that slander that in the beginning, imagine all of this stuff that's happening, all the notes that you can't read that's about you. You know what I mean? So they're going to have to fork over all that information, you know what I mean? Because now that's proof of violation. Now everything has to be, given. If you deny anything, when the investigation comes, under oath, they're all going to crumble and self-snitch. How do you accumulate a great deal of money by not having to rat on nobody, but put yourself in a position where all they got to do is see your presence and they self-rat on themselves? You're not a whistleblower, you're a person of humanity. You know what I mean? Because they're self-snitching on themselves with proof. And then when the oath comes, all the pressure, all the snitching on themselves, all the division between all the haters all come out automatically. You know what I mean? So, believe me, I don't need this world. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I believe, people try to exterminate a person of genuine character that's going against these big things and winning solo, even though I have extreme backing if I choose it on both sides of the world. You know what I mean? But they'll go ahead and try whatever they can do to try to, premeditate your death early, prematurely. And I didn't even get the real movement yet, uniting people, having people rise for their constitutional rights, for their inalienable rights, for their civil duty is beyond oppressive law. So what does that mean? I'm too real for this place, so I don't mind. Big ol' hogging at that, talk about more now, for life.